Camels, welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited because today we got a Woop or Womp for you. Today we're going to be figuring out if the e.l.f. Camo Concealer is a Woop or Womp. e.l.f. was so nice and sent me over the e.l.f. Camo Concealer right here. There are a lot of shades and I am so excited because I was about to put an order in for the Camo Concealer and also the Putty, which I will find. I'm going to go order that or try to look for it in store, but when I found that they were coming out with a new concealer and everybody was talking about it, I was like, okay, it's obviously a full coverage concealer because that's what we're always looking for. So before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe and become a part of the Pineapple Tribe. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, and my vlog channel is WhatWouldLizzyVlog. And now let's get into the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. We have the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer right here, and it says for days when you didn't wake up like this. So I'm really excited about this because I haven't really found e.l.f. products that I'm just like peeing glitter over. I'm pretty critical on the brand because I did a whole try on and there were so many products I didn't like, unfortunately. But there have been some new standout products. Like I like their new Magnificent Metal Blush Palette. I think that one is so good. I've always been a big fan of their quad blush palettes and certain things, but a lot of stuff has not necessarily been the best. So for a concealer to come out, I'm really excited because I find that like everybody's always trying to find like the next best thing. It's a 16-hour Camo Concealer. There's 18 shades available. Here they are right here. That is super, super exciting. They also have a chart for cool undertones, neutral undertones, and warm undertones. I'm going to make sure that I swatch all 18 of these babies because you definitely want them swatched. Since I already did the try on, I have some news for you. These babies do oxidize. I would say go up a little bit lighter, maybe 1 or 2. That's up to you. 1 or 2, that's up to you. So it says that it's full coverage, long wear, and a matte finish. I'm really excited about it. They gave me a little sample of the applicator, and obviously it has a huge doe foot applicator, just like the Tarte Shape Tape or the Too Faced Sculpting Concealer, which is really, really popular. I don't have an issue with it. It's really good to contour and hit all those larger areas on the face. The only thing is I do like smaller applicators to kind of get in the little smaller areas, but that's definitely okay. This doesn't bother me. Also, what I definitely love about the price of this concealer is that it is $5. You can pick this product up in Ulta. I just went online and I saw it, so I'm really glad they have all of the shades there because sometimes when you have drugstore products, not all of the shades are launched, and I never understand that. It's probably because they want you to go onto their official website. Just to read what it says online, it just says e.l.f. Cosmetics most full coverage long wear formula ever. Camouflage those pesky spots and under eye circles with this high coverage crease resistant 16-hour camo wear concealer. This creamy dreamy formula glides on to help conceal dark circles and blemishes and can also be used to highlight and contour the face. I personally never use concealers and stuff like that to truly contour. I'm not really into cream, so I didn't bother doing that. I am using it underneath the eyes because that is mainly where I use my concealer. Alright guys, so now let's get into the application of the concealer, and then you can see how later on I realized I was like, oh, it oxidizes. So now let's get into the application. Okay guys, so let's pick a shade for me. I am usually in the medium shade, so I'm probably gonna pick this one right here or this one, medium beige. Let's see what this shade, that actually might be a little bit too light, the medium beige. I don't have foundation underneath my eyes just because I don't like to layer up too many products because then it gets a little bit too cakey because I already do have fine lines, and I just realized I didn't put my under eye cream. Okay, wait, let me put that, let it set, and then I'll do my concealer. Like I said, I think medium beige is gonna be a little bit too light. I mean, I do like a bright under eye, but just looking at the shades, I feel like I should go up a bump, or I should go up a notch, and this one is Tan Sand, which is a first for me because I usually don't have to go up, but let's see what this one looks like. Here, let me do Tan Sand on this eye. Okay, that's all I'm going to place because I don't want to overdo it. And blend this out. I have my Sigma 3D HD blender. If anything, I'd rather go darker. Well, not too dark, but a little bit darker than brightening because sometimes with my dark circles, it's too light or brightening. It starts looking gray underneath my eye just because I'm not color correcting, and then the darkness just creates that. I think Tan Sand is definitely what I'm going to go for. Doesn't seem like it's going to oxidize or change up. I'm just going to do a couple more dabs and then blend this out. I think medium beige is just a little bit too bright. Look at that, because that's already brightening right there. Tan sand. Let me just do like a swatch of medium beige and then I'll balance it out with tan sand, but I just want you to see what it looks like. And I'm kind of curious as well, but I'm pretty sure it's just a little bit too brightening. Oh, it's actually not bad. I thought it was gonna look much lighter. Yeah, this one is blending out really nice. Okay, now let me just do a little bit more in this area. It may look like a lot, but it's actually not a lot of product. The tan sand and the medium beige. So I'm definitely gonna say this is like a full medium coverage. Really hoping so, because I love finding alternatives to high-end products. My eyes do look very tired. I was super restless last night. We took like a brand new pre-workout and my body reacts to caffeine kind of. I'm very sensitive to caffeine, let's just say that. I feel like my face looks a little bit tired because I was tossing and turning like all night, and then when like I woke up at 7, I was like, ugh. See how it's not going into my fine lines? So you could see how I'm tired. Shoot. See, it's not creating fine lines. If I have a concealer, and that was my chair, I did not fart. If I have a concealer and I know it's not gonna work, it'll start creating lines right away, and this is not doing that, so that is a good thing. I feel like once you blend it out, you don't have to like set it right away because it's not doing that, at least for me. I mean, I always like to do a last minute blend before I set it with some powder, but let's see. I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier powder. It's just what I use. This is just a Smashbox brush. I've been trying to utilize different brushes just to test them out. I'm gonna do a light dusting. I think it looks really good. I know people might ask me which one is better, Makeup Revolution or this one. They're kind of tying right now, but I feel like this one feels lighter underneath the eyes. This is what it looks like. Like I said, I have some fine lines underneath my eyes. Lots of people do. And it's not trailing all the way down, because when it's a crappy concealer, you'll know. I went ahead and did the rest of my makeup, and I think it looks absolutely stunning and beautiful. I love it. It's definitely a full medium. I wouldn't say full coverage. I think that it feels so light for a full coverage drugstore alternative. I love it. The only thing I will say is I'm looking at my makeup and I noticed, I was like, oh, let's see if you can really tell. And I noticed both of the eyes look exactly almost like the same shade. Like you can't tell that I used medium beige on this one and then tan sand on this side. So I wanted to do some swatches like off camera and see. And this concealer does oxidize, because I set it with a translucent set and I was like, doesn't look as bright. This kind of looks like my everyday concealer. So if anything, I think you're gonna have to go down a notch for your concealer shade. I have to do swatches of all the concealers, so I'll make sure I swatch them, let them set and do their thing and oxidize if they do. And then, you know, you can pick from there. So I'm glad I really did this, because I was looking, I was like, it doesn't look that bright. It looks like my everyday concealer. Medium beige right here. Okay guys, so now here is the swatch of medium beige, and look how much darker it looks right there. I could even go a shade lighter than medium beige. So now I'm going to show you what medium beige looks like when you freshly swatch it. See how much more bright that is? So in case you are looking into this concealer, definitely go up, like down a notch, down in shade, maybe 1 to 2. Okay guys, so I'm gonna get going. We'll do some check-ins within the day. We'll see how this baby wears and how it looks, and we'll be right back. You guys, I'm back home. Sorry, I didn't do like a wear test, like full on, because it honestly looked the same like within all the hours. And you guys saw I got like my hair done. I got lightened a bit right here. But I wanted to give you an update. It's been 9+ hours now that I've had the concealer, and it's looked the same. It has not changed. So sorry for like the lack of, you know, check-ins, because there was nothing different. All right, guys. Well, I am back. Obviously, you can see you guys went to see me get my hair done. I wanted it lined up a bit more, but that's not what the video is about. I want to apologize for the lack of check-ins, but to be quite honest, the concealer really didn't change. This is what it looks like, and I have to be quite honest, it looks amazing. Like, it lasted so well. I see like my dark circles peeping out just a little bit, but I am very tired today. I fell asleep, but the hairdresser like, while she was doing my hair, and I was thinking how embarrassing to fall asleep on the chair like that, but it looks so good. I have no complaints about it. It feels still super light. It didn't break apart, and I am going, sorry, I think I have a little bit of a boogie. I'm going to give this concealer a big freaking whoop. For $5, I think the coverage is really good. It's definitely a full medium, feels really nice and lightweight, blends out beautifully, comes in 18 shades. Don't forget that this does oxidize, so when I did my swatch video or swatch section, I made sure to really let it set. I think this looks so, so good. One thing I'm really curious about is if it doesn't state that it's waterproof, but I'm someone where I just use my makeup. I'm just gonna spray with my, okay, that was like a lot. I just want to, what am I doing? Okay, this is definitely not waterproof, FYI. So if I were to work out with this, it would completely come off immediately. So I'm glad I did that quick little test. I'm not going anywhere because it's the end of the night. And I wore this already for, hold on. So I wore this for 12 hours and I think it looks absolutely amazing. Still a big whoop. Even though this obviously won't last within my workout, that doesn't bother me. I don't have to wear concealer when I work out. I'm talking about like just your everyday makeup or even glam makeup. I think this concealer is amazing. I love it. For $5, you can't beat that. I know I'm going to get asked the comparison of Make a Revolution compared to the Camo. I don't really know. I feel like the concealer actually looks a little bit better underneath my eye. $5, amazing. I would definitely give it a try. Love the color range. Give the shade so you don't get the shade. That's what I always say. Good job. I love it. Good job, Elf. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys plan on trying this out. All right, guys, well, that is it for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to your girl's channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you love Woop or Womp videos. And I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, and my vlog channel is WhatWouldLizzyVlog. Love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah! Woo-woo!
Here we go, it's all about you, it's all about me, it's all about what we do. Making art, you and me, trying to find something to believe.